The all-new adventure you've been waiting for, Pokemon Sun and Moon, has had 2 trailers drop today. That's right, 2. So if you managed to miss one, they will be linked in the description down below. I recommend you go check them both out. But in today's video, we're going to be going over the starter Pokemon, the region, the professors. That's right, professors. But anyways, we're going to be getting into all of that today. Please go ahead, shield bash that like button down below. Appreciate the support, guys. And let's get right into this thing. So, first thing I want to talk about is the trainer, who looks super cool, might I add. I'm loving the outfit, loving the outfit he's got on. That hat looks really cool. Kind of reminds me of Team Aqua a little bit, but on top of that, guys, we've got confirmed character customization. That's right, check this out. Look at those different skin tones you can choose from, both the male and the female. Now, this confirms that you can choose what your character's eyes, skin, and hair is. However, it does not confirm the clothing customization. I have not yet seen anything confirming that you can change your clothes, but at the very least, you can change what your trainer looks like, which is really cool. Also, want to throw in while we're at it, these overworld models have changed for Pokemon. Before, you used to have like the little stubbier character, and then when you stepped into a closet to change your clothes, you got the full-length dude. It looks like they changed around a little bit and decided to go with the full-length character being your overworld character, which I like actually a lot, and it looks super cool. And plus, check out that background. Like, this region looks fantastic. Really, really like that. So, trainer is looking really cool, both the male and the female. So let's move on to the professor over here, who is Kukui, and he says, "Welcome to Paradise, cousin. This is the Alola region." So we got our first, we get the official name of the region, which is the Alola region. Sounds a lot like Aloha, if you ask me, which is Hawaiian, a Hawaiian way of greeting somebody or saying bye to somebody. So very like confident this is based around Hawaii, especially because his name's Kukui, which is a Hawaiian tree. So this dude is a professor. Almost 100% confirmed, especially because he's wearing that lab coat right there. However, if you notice at the beginning of the video, I said that there were 2 professors, and I believe that that's going to be the case in this game, because if you skip ahead in the trailer, you'll see this big tubby dude right here, whose name is Hala, or something along those lines, I believe. Yeah, I think his name is Hala, which I saw in another screenshot. Hopefully, I can post that up as well. And he asks you which Pokemon you want to choose. So Hala is also a Hawaiian tree. So both of these dudes could be professors together, which is kind of cool. Something we've never seen before, and we'll have to wait and see how that sort of works into the story. And I almost forgot to mention something. You know what? I'll come back to it at the very end. But yeah, so those are the professors, Kukui and Hala, which is really, really cool to see that they're trying to change it up just a little bit. And yeah, so let's move over to the starters, because that's the next thing I'm seeing right now. The starters, here's the back shot of them, what they look like from the back. And there is the front. They look pretty cool. I'm gonna say the water starter looks really derpy, but let's get into some more information about them. First, we get to see a closer look at Rowlet. I hope I'm not pronouncing these right, who is a grass flying starter. So he's gonna be super weak to ice, which is a shame. Terrible typing, or not terrible, but not the greatest typing, but I do really like his design. He's probably my favorite design out of the 3. A lot of people have been giving him hate for some reason. I don't see why. I think he looks so cool. Like, the last owl Pokemon we had was Noctowl and Hoothoot, and he does look a little bit like a Hoothoot, but you can definitely tell that when he evolves, he's going to be more grass looking and stuff, and it's going to be super, super cool. I'm really excited for Rowlet. We have a little bit of a Pokédex description for me to read really quick. So Rowlet is the grass quill Pokemon who's got the ability Overgrow, stands at 1 foot tall, and weighs 3.3 pounds. So this is a really small and light Pokemon right here. Rowlet can attack using razor-sharp leaves that form part of its feathers. Very cool, like that a lot. Next Pokemon we get to see is Litten, who I think will be a fan favorite, and I really like this Pokemon too. He's got this mixture of red and black, something I feel like we haven't really seen from a fire starter. I feel like fire starters have always been orange and red or something along those lines, but this is a very unique looking fire starter, and I like that. It looks like we're kind of taking long shots this time. Like Pokemon Sun and Moon is about, you know, really just kind of going out there, changing things up a little bit, spicing things up with the two professors and the crazy looking starters. But I like Litten a lot. Obviously its name comes from fire and kitten, like a lit, like it's lit, man, it's lit. But I can see him evolving into a tiger. From what I'm aware, we don't have a tiger Pokemon. We have Arcanine, who's like part dog, part tiger, and I'd say that's probably the closest thing we have to a tiger. We have Pyroar, who is a lion, but I think that this thing is going to evolve into some sort of tiger, and I cannot wait to see. It could possibly gain a dark typing just because of all the black fur, or maybe even something else, but that's really, really cool. I like Litten a lot. We also have a description for Litten. The only one I don't have is the water starter description, which is a shame, but hopefully I can post it in there later if I can find it. So we got the Fire Cat Pokemon with the ability Blaze, standing at 1 foot 4 inches, weighing 9.5 pounds. Litten can attack with fireballs it creates out of hairballs. So that's pretty cute. Not really, that's gross. If you've ever seen a cat throw up a hairball, it is just gross. But Litten is looking super, super cool. Definitely going to be a fan favorite. Now, something I did see is that they might have separate unique moves, is something I was reading, but that's something that I think we can get into later in a different video, because that's not confirmed that I'm aware of, or at least I haven't seen it anywhere. So moving on to the third and final starter, Popplio, who I hope I'm pronouncing that right as well, is the water starter who looks like a derpy clown seal thing, and is not my favorite thing in the world. I don't really like the look of him, but he might grow on me with time, you know. Like, I didn't like Oshawott at first, but he eventually grew on me, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, he's not my favorite, but I can see some people liking this thing. Definitely like a little bit of a cuter Pokemon, I guess, if you're like in a derpy way. But anyways, who knows? This thing could evolve into like the coolest looking Pokemon in the world. You never know. But there's Popplio. I don't have much information on him yet, but he looks all right, I guess. If you like that kind of thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the starters in the gist of it, I guess. I don't know. You can see them kind of doing some moves in a few pictures that I showed and things like that. And I guess all we have next to do is move on to the shot of the region itself right here. This is the Alola region, or at least part of the Alola region. You can see that there's more behind those mountains that you can't quite see, but definitely looks, I mean, I don't know, I don't have a picture of Hawaii up, but definitely looks like it's Hawaiian based. We got this volcano over here. We see this big, large city / town on the coast, which is cool. And even that, what I assume is the starter town at the top of the hill. So pretty neat. There's the Alola region from a top view, or at least part of it. This is a shot of the town, that big city thing that we saw along the coast. And there's also a shot of the first town. You can see right here. I'm calling this the first town, but it might not be. You never know. Like in Kalos, we had to go a town over to get, you know, the starters and stuff like that. But this is the town where you're going to be getting your starters, because in those pictures we did see this almost like a battle arena, I kind of want to say. Like, it might be where like Pokemon trainers in the town train against each other. But whatever this is, this platform, that's where we saw the Pokemon get introduced, the starters. So this is definitely going to be this one of the first towns, the town with the lab, which I believe is that big building right there with the man standing in front of it. And maybe the first route might be going down that way toward that mountain, or maybe that'll be like a blocked off route that you can't go into until later. We'll have to wait and see, but that is really cool. Really liking the tropical feel and how beautiful this game looks. Definitely a great job from Game Freak. So pretty much last but not least, we have the Legends. This here is the Pokemon Sun Legend, and it's probably my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'm not gonna lie, he looks super cool, like pure white fur with this golden and orange like little accents on it with the black claws. Like, this thing looks so cool. Definitely like my top 3 favorite Pokemon. Like, this thing looks amazing. I love this thing. It's definitely based off of the lion, as you guys can see, like a lot of people predicted, but I want you guys to check out his face right here. Doesn't it look like you're looking into space through his face? Hashtag bars. It seriously looks like you're looking into space, and I think that is a really cool, unique feature about this dude. I think a lot of people are going to be leaning toward Pokemon Sun after this. The next thing is this Moon Legend, who looks a lot like a bat, which makes sense for Hawaii. They have a lot of bats, I'm pretty sure. So this bat thing, not my favorite legend looking thing in the world, but we do get to see him using some sort of move. I assume it's a signature move. Don't know what that is, but definitely cool. A lot of people predicted that it was going to be a lion and some sort of winged creature, and a lot of fan art came really close, like concept fan art came really close to these designs. So props to those guys who came up with that, because spot on, dudes, spot on. But yeah, so bat makes sense. So it's like a lion versus a bat, which is pretty cool. I like that. So this game is going to be available November 18th, which, oh my god, that's not that far away, guys. That is not that far away. I cannot wait to start playing this game, and I know you guys can't either. So that's about it for the Pokemon Sun and Moon news. The last thing, I wanted to go back to my theory where I showed the picture with the Professor Kukui, and he says, "Welcome to paradise." This is where I wanted to say, I think that much like Pokemon X and Y and ORAS, we're going to be moving from another region to this region. So I'm just gonna throw it out there that I think that our trainer will be from Kalos, moving to this Alola region. Because that's been the theme recently for new Pokemon games, is that we move. Obviously, the ORAS is just a remake, and they moved in that. But the past 2 games, our character has moved from somewhere else to the region, and it looks like that's going to be present in this game too. And I think it would make sense for us to move from Kalos to here, just to be kind of like, you know, it's like a nod toward us. It's like you guys moved from Kalos to here, just like your trainer did. I think that's kind of cool, and it might be able to tie in some things from X and Y, but I think that's kind of stretching it. But I think it's just a cool little thing to throw out there. So that is the Pokemon Sun and Moon news, guys. Let me know if I missed anything. Also, let me know, based on what you've seen from the starters, we haven't seen the evolutions yet or anything, but based on what you see now, what starter would you choose? It would be really tough. Rowlet looks so cool, as well as Litten. They look so cool. I couldn't choose. Man, that's gonna be tough. I guess as a foster parent to like 100 kittens, which is not that many, don't worry. It's like 9, which is still too much. No, it's 8. 8 kittens. I might have to go with Litten, but Rowlet would definitely be like my Moon character. So I'd probably get both games and pick Litten first, play through as Litten, and then pick Rowlet. But we'll have to wait and see what their evolutions look like, to really decide. But let me know what you would choose based on right now, as well as which game you're leaning towards based on the legends. I definitely, when I heard them announced, was leaning towards Moon, because I thought, you know, I like the Moon better than the Sun, but after seeing the legends, I say Sun all the way, man. That Sun legendary looks so cool. So let me know down in the description down below. Hope to see you guys in future videos. If you guys did like this video and you are new to the channel, please go ahead and think about subscribing, because I cover the news when it happens on Pokemon Sun and Moon, and just have fun in general. So see you guys in the next one. Till then, stay frosty. Peace out.